Hello, blended students. It's really my great pleasure to be here with you this morning here in Boston with my colleague, Dr. Tuba Efendigil.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
close
great.
enough. Next time, I promise that I will
Yes.
do it correctly. So, well, this morning we have prepared a session to discuss the poster and also the information regarding all the research and some of the deliverables. So Tuba has prepared some materials that she's going to be sharing with you in the next half an hour, let's say. But just to start with the discussion, I would like just to make some comments regarding the progress that all of you have been working on in the capstone and the thesis projects, right?
Yes.
So as you know, Tuba has been following up with some of you, or all of you actually,
All of you, yes.
via email
Thesis and capstone
also some
projects.
meetings, yeah,
Yes.
with capstone and thesis. And we want to make sure that that you are receiving all the support and help from our side, so that you can finalize all the progress that you should
Yes.
have prior to coming to MIT here, right? So as you know, we just passed the second deliverable deadline, and some of you didn't deliver this on time. So it's important that you keep these dates very strictly in your schedule. So for us, it's important because we can get also some input on the meetings that you are having with your advisors, and also between you and the type of discussions that you have. So in case some of you are having some challenges to find the advisors or also to meet and to work, one way to notice this by Tuba and me is to check the minutes, right? So please don't forget to send the minutes of your meetings so that we can get also this information, this insight, right? Regarding also the meetings with the advisors, as you know, and many of us have been extremely busy this last week. So I apologize also with the teams that I'm advising myself. So Tuba has been giving me a hard time for this, and I make sure that myself, I will deliver the feedback on your reports. And at the same time, Tuba just met very recently with the rest of the advisors, just to make sure that they also are supported in the follow-up with all of you. So as I mentioned before, this is like the first time in that sense that we are working the progress of a thesis and a capstone for the SEM students in the distance. And it's important also to try to keep a very open communication so that we can really help and support as much as we can. And to guarantee that all of you will get the progress that is needed, and to successfully present your projects in the Research Expo in January, and also in May at the end of your residential stay at MIT, right? Another important thing, where Tuba is going to mention some of the dates for the deliverables.
Yes.
But one of the things that is important to mention is, particularly for the students that are working on the thesis, please keep in mind that it's expected from you a lot, much more, right? I'm sorry, I don't know if I said it correctly, Robert, but it's a lot of progress that you're required to achieve before coming here to MIT. Regarding the literature review and also the problem statement, the motivation. This is very important for all the teams, but in particular for those that are working on the thesis. You're going to have a very intense semester in the spring. And if you do not achieve the progress that is needed, this can put at risk also the completion of your thesis, right? So keep this in mind. If you feel that you're having more challenges and you would like to discuss individually with us, please feel free to reach out to me or to Tuba, and we will be more than happy to help. All right. So, but anyway, at the end, we are very happy with the progress. We can sense that many of you are, or all of you are actually very enthusiastic, and we have received very good feedback from the advisors in general, saying how enthusiastic you are with all the project, and how organized and structured you are. So we are very happy, and of course we feel very proud for all of you. So keep going with the great work, and if you have any questions, again, do not hesitate to reach out to me or Tuba. All right. So Tuba, I leave you here now to continue with the webinar, and good luck to all of you, and take care.
Hello, dear SCM blended students. January is coming fast, and we are extremely excited to meet you all, guys. Before meeting, to help you finalize the first step of your projects for Research Expo, we would like to release this video session, which is focusing on poster and some points to keep in mind. Today's agenda is about recalling deliverables, poster layouts, and some examples about the poster layout, and some points to remember when you are preparing your poster. Here in deliverables slide, this slide shows the deliverables, the deadlines, and the content of deliverables. For first deliverable, it included introduction, and it was sent by October 12th. The introduction was about introducing yourself to your advisor, to your project teammate, or both, and discussing your project proposal with your team. Second deliverable was by November 16th, and it included motivation and problem statement. So the key questions were how to state your motivation for your project, or what are clear research questions for your project. And we have 2 more deliverables before you come to MIT. The third deliverable will be sent by December 1st, and the content is literature review of methods and preliminary results. The key questions should be what have been done so far in literature, what is your proposed methodology, what is your solution approach for your project, and if you have some preliminary results with the proposed methodology using your data, present this work in this deliverable. And the fourth deliverable and the last one will be sent us on by December 15th, which is the poster. Here, there are some good examples for a poster template and how to use that template for your work. I selected top posters at Research Expo 2017. I selected 2 posters to show you how the sections to be used and what kind of illustrations you should put in that layout. Here you see this poster is the one which selected the prize. The name is Introducing E-commerce into Grocery Convenience Stores in LATAM. You see there are some sections like motivation background, relevant literature, key question and hypothesis, the problem, methodology, initial results, and expected contribution. And the other presentation, the other poster, is focusing on truck loading and intermodeling of transportation. And here you see short version of project title, truckload versus intermodal. And in the center, you see there is a eye-catching illustration. And in the sections, you see clear and well-explained motivation, key questions, methodologies, initial results, and expected contribution sections. And here, this is the Nimh poster template for this year. This is a newly designed template. So there are some changes when you compare it to the previous ones. Here in green boxes, there should be some information about student, advisor, sponsor company information, and your names and pictures you will see, and information about your work. And in project title, you will see that it can be different than real project title, which is in longer form. So you can use a short and attractive title to take attention of the audience. In yellow boxes, you will see motivation background, key question and hypothesis, relevant literature, the problem, methodology, initial results, expected contribution sections. As you see, those are the sections in your deliverables. I mean, basically what you have sent us so far and what you are expected to complete before you come to MIT. So in motivation and background, you will put your motivation, which you expressed before in your second deliverable. In key question and hypothesis, you can put the simplest expression of your aim. In literature, in relevant literature section, you can cite any key articles that is relevant to your research. The problem section is an optional one. If you don't want to put your problem section, then you can use a larger methodology section instead. And in methodology, you briefly discuss the methodology you are using, you are proposing. For initial results, you can use case studies, models, data analysis. If you have any preliminary results with the methodology you propose, and by using, again, current data you have, you can put whatever you have. In this section, you can use figure and table, and I'm sure that it is very helpful to some visual things in that section. And at the end, expected contribution, you describe the contribution you expect to achieve this project. In the center, you will see a central graphic area that you are expected to put an illustration here to take attention of the audience. And as a font, you can use Arial bold font 24 point as a standard format for this layout. Here are some points to remember when you are preparing your poster. For overall, please use clean, simple visual things. And for title, please use a clear and impressive title, ideally with 5 words or less. Here are some good examples from past years, like e-commerce, cold chain fulfillment, or motorcycles for last mile delivery, or inventory efficiency versus risk mitigation, or reduction of total cycle time. So your project title and your poster title can be different from each other, but the poster title should be short version and attractive version. No problem with using a long version in your real text, in your final text. For central picture, please keep it simple, clean, easy to understand, and eye-catching illustration, but please don't use charts, graphs, equations, or words. For graphs, I can say that use large fonts, so it should be readable, and label both axes. And it is important to have explicit sections and legible text, and please follow the template. So don't add additional sections, or please don't change the dimensions of your template. And there are some important points to remember again. By Friday, December 1st till noon, submit the poster information form. So there will be a form that you should fill out. And in that form, you should put your final poster title with no changes after this date for Research Expo presentation. Rank top 3 choices for what category the poster will be listed under, and physically located at the Research Expo. So there is a table listing of poster categories and keywords. Here, as you see, transportation, planning and forecasting, new technologies, logistics operations, network design and analysis, social responsibility, and process design and analysis. Another thing that you should put your information form. Identify 4 keywords to be associated with the poster. Here is again, you will see in the slides, you will see the table with choices of keywords. Select whatever you want, whatever words which is related to your projects, like blockchain, demand planning, network design, retailing, sourcing, and strategy. And please submit a 2-3 sentence executive summary describing the project. So by Friday, December 15, 5 p.m., please upload your poster. And I hope this presentation helps you prepare your poster well and make you inspire for your poster. And please do not hesitate to contact with me about your poster, about your deliverables, meeting minutes. You can send emails whenever you want. Thank you for listening. This is the end of the presentation.